Hi guys, it's Sebastian. I'm back with another video for you today, and I've got two lovely ladies sitting next to me. I have Sarah Baker here, of
Hi.
course, who is just launched a new fragrance. It's called Velvet Vendetta. And we have Margaux here, who works at Flair. She just created the latest Sarah Baker fragrance. So first off, I want to ask you, how do you say your name in the French
Yeah, I know
pronunciation?
it's quite tough. Even for French people, it's quite tough. So it's Margaux Le Paih Guérin.
That was tough.
Yeah, I know.
So I hope I'm not butchering it when I say your name. Margaux Le Paih Guérin.
It's okay.
All right. So Sarah, you decided to work with Margaux this time. What is it about her fragrances that made you decide to work with her?
Well, actually, last time I was in San Francisco and I was in your studio, and you showed me quite a lot of her fragrances, Filthy Musk, and so you kind of gave me a little bit of a tour of some Flair fragrances, and in particular, I really liked Jenny and Filthy Musk, so
that's how it came about.
yeah, and also BDK's Extrait Gris Charnel.
Rouge smoking.
Rouge Smoking.
Yeah,
Rouge
Rouge
Smoking.
Smoking.
Okay, yeah.
So
amazing fragrance.
So you liked all these fragrances.
I love them, yeah,
Okay.
they're so nice.
So Margaux, can you tell us a little bit about Flair and how many perfumers there are? And
Sure. Yeah, so Flair was founded 13 years ago now by Amelie and Sophie. And now we're 5 perfumers. We just opened a new factory, it's 1 hour from Paris. So big step for us, and it's like super lovely to work with them. It's like just nice girls, great energy and great caring.
So when you say a new factory, what does that mean?
We're producing our concentrates.
Okay.
Because before it was a partner in the south of France, and
Oh.
now we're producing.
Oh wow! So it's a one-stop shop then?
It's not a shop. It's like to produce all the, for example, Sarah's juice and BDK and Bornstein's juice, like the concentrate, and then we'll ship to the macerator.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, so it's not a one-stop shop, but
No.
most of it is done with you
Maybe
guys.
one day.
One day, okay. So
Do you think that you'll have then like more control over the ingredients that are used?
Yeah,
and-
sure. We still have the ingredient control with our partner, but I think it will be easier now with our factory, and also we'll handle the emergencies, we'll handle the samples, we'll handle everything, so it'll be easier.
wow.
That sounds great.
So how did the new fragrance come about? Did you have an idea of what you wanted to do before you spoke to Margaux?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I was working with Nicola Thomas and Megan Packey. I worked with both of them. And we came up with the idea of doing something that is a little bit kind of inspired by a Wild West story. So it's like a Western story. So it's like a location in the Southwest of America, and it basically takes place in like a saloon. And there's like a sort of showdown, and there's like a really gorgeous gunslinging cowgirl and a showgirl, and they have a meeting in a saloon. So that's where the story actually came from. And then we created a brief that we worked really hard on, and we had a lot of imagery and just a lot of fragrant ideas for Margaux. And then we sent her the brief, and she interpreted it. And it was it's such an amazing experience actually, because she got such a good, she had such a good interpretation of what we wanted. So it was really cool.
And Margaux, how was it working with Sarah and the way she has her brand, and how they're kind of screenplays of films and things like that? How did that work for you with coming up with the ideas for the fragrance?
Well, it was quite easy because Sarah has a lot of ideas, and that's what I was telling you on yesterday evening. It's you have many pictures, many inspirations. So for us, it's super easy to work with because everything's linked to your atmosphere, to your universe, and it's really nice working with her.
Okay.
I felt like I was living in Nevada in the 19th century, and I was a cowboy girl.
That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, it really was amazing to see how you interpreted it.
It was easy for me.
So did you have an idea of what kind of notes you wanted to feature in this fragrance?
Yeah, I mean, we gave ideas, but it was not a requirement at all. So, I think we knew that we wanted it to be a vanilla forward fragrance. So that was important to us. And, we had ideas about gunpowder, and woody, maybe because it's a saloon. So there was maybe it could be a bit boozy, but it's we give these ideas, but we don't know exactly how it's going to be interpreted.
So what are those things that in the desert they're kind of rolling around?
tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds, do you have any of that in this fragrance too?
It definitely gives like, in my opinion, it has a sort of dry dustiness to it that, I mean, it's got this sparkly thing happening, which I think is like the gun smoke, gunpowdery, and it also is maybe backed up with the pink pepper and also a bit spicy, nutmeg. And actually, I know you didn't intentionally do this, but I added in our notes, it's an apple cider, because to me, it actually is like really reminiscent of a pumpkin patch I used to go to when I was a kid in America. And we would visit this pumpkin patch like in Halloween, and we'd pick out our pumpkins, but it was on a cider mill. And I was like immediately taken back to this place, like hay bells, scarecrows, like countryside, and it just has like a really warm feeling to me.
When I smelled it yesterday, it did remind me of the work of Margaux, but it also had the Sarah Baker DNA. How did that come about? Because you don't work with just one perfumer; you work with multiple perfumers. So how did she get your DNA working for a different?
I don't know, but like all I can say is that when the mods came back, it was a remarkable interpretation of the brief that we gave. And for us, it's like really important to create a story, a mise-en-scene, characters, and I mean, because we write scripts for all of our perfumes. I'm working with a script writer. And we talked about the sort of narrative behind the scenes, and for me that's really important to kind of capture the mood that this perfume will give. And so we try to present that as best as possible for the brief, not making it too complicated, but to be able to interpret some kind of essence of that story. So. For me, it's more important than saying we want something that smells like this. It's like or like another perfume. Like for me, it's important to kind of spark inspiration from nowhere. From the story, and instead of something that already exists. If that makes sense.
The reason I connect with your brand is because I went to film school.
Yeah.
And I took screenwriting classes.
Yeah.
So I've always thought, movies leading into inspirations for fragrances are a great idea. So you kind of do it with your brand.
Yeah, totally. I think so. I think for me, because a lot of brands talk about like storytelling in fragrance, and I think it's like, look, the fragrance itself cannot really tell a story. The words really tell a story, but when you back up the fragrance with the fragrance with words and with ideas and with characters and with scenes, it's a location, it really actually does kind of help the wearer to understand. And then when you wear it, you feel that person, I think. You kind of are able to catch that mood.
Okay. Can we smell it now?
Yeah.
So Velvet Vendetta, how did you come up with the name? Did I already ask you this?
No, not in this session, but we did have, and I got your opinion on the last minute on the name as well, because we did have quite a few variations of what the name was going to be. It was a hard coming around to the name, but we like the softness of the velvet because it has it's a vanilla forward fragrance, so it has that kind of voluptuous velvety skirt. We're thinking about the showgirls and their sort of sexiness and their kind of voluptuous hanging around in the saloon in mid-afternoon. And then the vendetta is like the cowgirl that comes through the saloon doors, and she's ready for a fight. It's like high noon, and she's working in conjunction with the showgirl, and they are after the villain. So they're the scoundrel. They're going to get her. So that's the narrative behind the story. So Velvet Vendetta, we felt like that captured the two kind of characters. Like maybe one of them is called Velvet and the other one is called Vendetta.
You know the movie that comes to mind?
What's that?
That Mel Brooks Western.
Yes,
What's the
love
woman?
that.
What's the woman that played the saloon
Oh my God,
girl?
she is amazing.
Yeah, that's she was also in Mel Brooks' Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein. So what's her name? It's totally what it reminds me of.
Yeah, and she does that. She does that amazing song, and it's such a funny.
A German song, right?
Yeah. She's a German character, and she's such a funny character. Do you remember the name of the song that she sings in the name of the film?
Mel Brooks. Yeah, I don't remember. But so how did you get gunpowder and booze up at the top? Because as soon as I first smelled it, I got something kind of gunpowdery, dusty, maybe metallic, and also the booze at the same time.
So it's quite I would say, easy to work with Sarah because we have like a great budget to work with. So it's a pleasure for us because you can add like a really straight from drum. It's super beautiful, like really rich, really boozy, really like enveloping and that is sparkling at the top. So I put a lot of firm inside. I also added like a real tobacco, like it's an extract from tobacco. And for the gunpowder, it's like mineralic orris notes that are super powdery and super like dry, that are exposing also at the top and also at the root of the perfume. So yeah, the combination of everything is like just working so well with the vanilla. And it's like we use also vanilla from Stephen Picard from Behave.
Oh.
So it's going everywhere in the world to pick up some new extracts and new infusions and new beautiful materials. And there's this forbidden vanilla that is called.
What is the forbidden vanilla?
An infusion of green vanilla that smells like a rum and vanilla that is beautiful. I love this one. It's like a new extraction from Sebastian.
And the name is Stéphane Picard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are they based in the south of France?
No, he's based in Paris, but he's traveling all around the world, and like we are already created many perfumes with him and with his raw materials, like Bois de Mangrove for Sambon. That is like an extraction from Indonesia, and now like this new extraction with you.
Oh.
It's amazing. Wow. So it's called forbidden vanilla.
Exactly. So I thought of you, of course, because like we were working on this Outlaw fragrance.
Yeah.
And to me it makes sense to have this beautiful. Of course, there's like black vanilla from Madagascar with the classic one, and also this forbidden vanilla.
So we had the working title was Outlaw because there's a film called The Outlaw starring Jane Russell.
Oh, I know that film.
Yeah, and then also we showed pictures of like Clint Eastwood. Like I love the trilogy, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Fistful of Dollars, and so some westerns are actually really an amazing treat to watch. Obviously, the western genre can be a little tiresome, but some of them are extraordinary. The Sergio Leone ones, the spaghetti westerns. I mean, they're actually really gorgeous films.
So, besides the notes we've discussed, what else do we have? Or do we have something animalic?
Yeah, we have something animalic. Like always, working with synthetic because we're not using any more of castor and natural, but there's like a synthetic castoreum inside.
People were saying leather. I don't know.
I think it's coming from the castoreum.
Castoreum, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say synthetic castoreum, is it in the core they make? They put together notes to create?
Yeah, exactly.
So what kind of notes go into it?
It's like a leathery thing, like a dark thing, quite a grey ambery thing, like mix up everything that is reproduced in the castoreum effect. Quite oily also, like black olive oil,
Yeah, it's greasy. There's a greasiness about it.
The black olive was a really interesting idea for me.
So you put this note of black olive in it.
There's a bit of,
Yeah.
there is castoreum, and inside the castoreum there is this black olive and tapenade effect.
Oh, tapenade. Okay. So
And when you say black olive and tapenade,
Yeah.
it comes like you do smell. I find that really interesting.
yeah. So what else can you tell me about this fragrance? Both of you.
I love it. I love wearing it. It's very long lasting. It's a extrait de parfum, 25%. It's an extraordinary wear. I think it's edgy, but also not too
Not too
weird.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually so super wearable, and that for me that is I mean it's great. It's to me it's like my new favorite, and I've been wearing it all the time since we got it.
So are you gonna do a Vanilla Trilogy?
Well, we are looking into that concept, and we've started working on the next vanilla. So we have another amazing super duper thing coming up. So we're really excited.
Oh, awesome. Great then. So when does Velvet Vendetta launch?
October 20th.
So like within a month, less than a month.
Yes, exactly.
And worldwide?
Yeah, absolutely. We have more and more retailers and distributors around the world. So we're letting them get in on the launch, and we're already presenting them with information so that they can have it in store hopefully by the time on October 27th it will be shipping. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And Margaux, what else would you like to say about this experience, and what can we look forward to in the future with Sarah Baker Perfumes?
Well, as Sarah said, it was our first collaboration, but it was the last one, of course. because I love her energy, the brand, like the risk she's taking each time she's launching a perfume. It's like a real like agey perfume, and super interesting for us as a perfumer to work with them. It's super like interesting.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's been amazing to
Of
work
course.
with you as well. And yeah, it's just like everything feels really fresh and exciting. It's like for me an easy collaboration, and that's always
Me too.
a really good sign when things just kind of come really easily. Nothing is too tricky or
Yeah, it's
complicated.
yeah.
And because sometimes
It flowed then.
Yeah, it was just like a really fantastic flow. So,
Well-oiled machine.
yeah,
For
yeah,
me too, the same.
good.
So, Margaux, can I ask you a couple of questions about how many fragrances you've created now, and how long have you been working with Flair, and when did you get your start?
That's 3 questions.
Yeah, that's 2 questions. Sorry.
3 big ones.
All right. Well, how long have you been working with Flair?
It's been 3 years on 1st of September this year, so
So you're a baby then.
yeah, baby.
Yeah. And is this your first perfumer career? Like, did you have something before?
Yeah, I worked with Firmenich and Woodsy before,
Okay.
but it was my first like perfumer like career. Yeah.
Okay. And how many fragrances have you created?
It's a good question, to be honest. Like, I would say as a formulas, I create like almost 2,000.
Oh
formulas.
wow, 2,000
And
formulas.
no, but of course, not 2,000 perfume launched.
Yeah.
I would say between 7 8 something like this.
Jeez. Okay. Where can we get them all? Where can we smell them?
Well, in the perfumery shops, go inside the niche perfumery shops because it's like wonderful. It's totally different experience, but it's super nice. And follow, of course, the perfume guide
Thank you.
and the advice.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, both of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck and congratulations on the great work. Yeah. Guys, thanks so much for watching today. Velvet Vendetta.
Velvet Vendetta.
It'll launch soon,
Yeah.
created by Margaux Le Paih Guérin for Sarah Baker, and we'll look forward to more from the two. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video, please share it, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.